song back, I'ma cry or white. Oh, I'ma cry or white. Oh, I'ma cry or white. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. But my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or white. Oh, I'ma cry or white. I'ma cry or white. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or white. Oh, I'ma cry or white. I'ma cry or white. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, which I was just live this Monday, man. Salutes to the homie Dunks, man. Normally, this would be the time that I would introduce him, but I think homie's having some technical difficulties at the crib, so salutes to Dunks. He did text me and he said he should be back live with us on Saturdays per usual. But tonight's topic, man, y'all know I'll only be on this joint for like an hour anyway, so we're gonna dive right in. Definitely sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It is free to sign up. Y'all know we talk a little bit of everything over there, more than sneakers. Definitely talk a lot of sneakers. It's kind of bringing that traditional, like, just sneaker talk back, man, and just all for the community. So, definitely check it out. It ain't no secret sauce price or none of that, this, that, and the third. Not taking shots at anybody else. Y'all know me. I'm here just really for the community. I'm not trying to make no more profit than what I need to make. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm still working my full-time job and just buying sneakers just like you. So I'm no different than you and I, man. We're the same. We love sneakers at this point. So definitely want to talk the Sold Out Discord. Definitely have a food section over there. I actually just posted a pic. We show on feats over there as well. Pause, but I'm talking sneakers. And of course, y'all know me. One of the things that I love probably more than sneakers is probably music. And probably food. So probably that's why it's like the way it is. But a nice topic, man. We're going to dive right in. Seems like everything is up and running like it should be. The police find Nike SB branded drugs. And I put that in quotations because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually cocaine. But we'll see what that's all about. I saw an article on that. Bape still selling Bapestas, which if I had to guess, probably a part of the settlement because I'm pretty sure Nike and them have reached a settlement to the best of my knowledge. They're probably selling the remaining stuff that was already made. If you be honest, that's really kind of nice of Nike. You know what I'm saying? Even though they could have probably pushed it tooth and nails, but basically Nike's nice way of saying like, hey, cool, but stop it. Because I think even Kai's doing that. He's selling the remaining stock, and then he's got to pay a nice little healthy price. But he didn't settle, though. So I think with Bape them settling, they ain't got to probably pay nothing and call it a day. But again, I don't know. I wasn't in the courtroom. It's all alleged and opinionated base. And we're going to talk Action Bronson addresses the sneaker issues that we had on the last drop. Keep in mind, we do have more sneakers coming. I think he's dropping those Action Bronsons on the 14th, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to double check the date on that for sure, and we'll see how that goes for sure, and go from there. So, like, definitely going to see how that is for sure, and then we'll definitely go from there. So, first off, I think, yeah, let me see what the Action Bronson joint, yeah, the sneaker release issues. So, like, we'll see how that goes and then go from there. And then let me just check my phone, make sure everything is good before we get started too deep into this joint for sure. And then we'll definitely be on to that with no problem, right? So we're going to see how that goes. And appreciate everybody as y'all commenting out. Definitely smash that like button and definitely sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. But anyway, let's go ahead and just get on the first night's topic. I think we're going to start with, let's see, we'll go with the drivers fined $1 million worth of Nike SB stamped cocaine in Florida. We're gonna stop there, and uh, like we'll go from there. So let me hit the share screen real quick. Boom, and we'll go from that. So pretty much should be sharing my screen. Y'all let me know if video is okay and audio is okay, and definitely smash that like button and sub up. So it says drivers fined $1 million worth of Nike SB stamped cocaine in Florida. Says over 66 pounds were discovered in Atlantic Ocean. Sheesh. Wow. So whoever it is, they dropped it in the ocean. So I'm assuming before even getting deep into this article, they probably don't know who the corporate of who it belongs to. And most likely whoever's hands was on it, it's already in washed off, depending on how long it's been there, right? I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see how that goes. So let's read through the rest of this article, and we'll go from there. So let's see. Let me scroll down real quick. So, because I'm very curious, like, do they have a name or anything like that? It says over 24 bricks. And I feel like the old Gucci Man rapping like bricks, all white bricks. Or was it? It was Gucci Man, and then I think he had an artist, OJ the Juice Man. I'm probably telling my age real quick, probably before I get too deep into this joint. Man, back in the day, that used to be the box, man. We used to really vibe out to that. But it says over 24 bricks of cocaine marked with Nike SB branding were discovered by scuba divers in South Florida this week. My thing is this, it's got to be wrapped pretty well, because if you look at the image on here, right, because I'm assuming it was in this garbage bag, but look how tightly wrapped that is. I'm always curious. No, I'm not curious to try the drug, but like, how do you wrap it so perfectly? And also, like, it looks like it's still serviceable. I don't know what it takes to use drugs or anything like that, but looks like there's no damage to it whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? That's my point I want to get at this. Looks like we got Slayer in the building. Says, yo, what up, Slayer? What up? Y'all smash that like button. Y'all sub up, man. Talking this first article, by the way, Slayer. Pretty much, they find over $1 million worth of Nike stamped SB cocaine. I'm wondering why it has the Nike SB logo branding on it. So we'll see if this article can cover that. It says, sheriffs in Monroe County were notified on Wednesday at around 12:25 p.m. about divers at the Rainbow Relief Dive Center in Key Largo finding what they originally thought was trash. As it was turned out, there were 25 individual wrapped bricks of cocaine found about 100 feet deep underwater in the Atlantic Ocean. I'm surprised it didn't go deeper than that, but I mean, like, they're really deep too. Pause. 100 feet. To me, 6 feet is pretty deep, and that's usually the average. Like, let me clarify this. No, I think for the pool, the average is 5 feet. Let's see. The Slayer says, just snorting. Hey, you couldn't resist, could you, to drop that? But I mean, basically, but obviously Nike them have nothing to do with this. It says Samuel Briggs, the U.S. Border Patrol Miami Sector Acting Chief Patrol Agent, told NBC 6 South Florida today that the packages contain 66 pounds of cocaine valued at over $1 million. That's crazy. And this also, right, I know what people maybe say. I'll speak for myself. When I'm thinking, I'm like, why not just keep it and flip it yourself? But as a person who's never done that, right? I'm not saying I did or didn't, but I'm saying as people who probably never done that, if you've never been in the game, like, paid in full was cool, but you saw how homie came out where, like, he sold his joint at a certain price cheaper than the competitors, but he was still able to pay the connect back and get more. Do you know how to really flip this? It's $1 million worth, but do you know how to hustle? Do you have the clientele? Because I've always argued this too with whenever, and I'm not saying I agree that selling drugs is right or anything like that, but I do say, like, those people who do it, if there's no killing involved, I feel like when and or if they get caught, I'm not saying they shouldn't be locked up and during time, but I'm saying, like, as far as giving them, like, life sentences and stuff like that, if they're only getting up for the drugs, I don't think they should get a life sentence. I mean, because the argument that's been for years is, like, hey, they're killing the people, the drugs are selling, they're killing the people. That may be true, but I also say that, and y'all know I think a little bit different than the rest. Those usually the people who want the product find the seller. You know what I'm saying? Is it the seller's fault that he has the product readily available? Yeah, now it's no different than we'll use alcohol for existence, right? A lot of people like to drink. I got a red cup I'm sipping lightly tonight. But it's no different than going to the liquor store or wherever you get your liquid from that you like to drink. And then you drink too much and you don't make it from it, or you drink and then get in an accident. Why isn't the liquor stores them held accountable? Because it's legal, right? But I mean, I say all that to say is like, I've only seen it one time where people they took where one drink that was like, it looked like an energy drink, and a lot of kids was able to get it at the convenience store because a lot of people couldn't tell if it was an energy drink or they didn't know they had alcohol in it. And then basically one person ran out into the street, got hit, passed away. The mom sued the company, and they had to switch up their product. You know, it's no different than the e-cigarette joint where they talk. What's the one joint? I can't even think of it. And I tried it before too. It just wasn't for me. The Juul. I think it was the Juul. That joint, a lot of kids was able to get access to that. And now, you know, they're going through their whole legal battles. I remember Juul actually used to cut checks for just surveys, bro. I bought a Juul one time and they hit me with like 3-4 different surveys, which I think they were using for like legal purposes, but they wasn't putting like people's name in it. And then so like, it was attached to your email, but you know, they do the survey probably to help them like legally, but they paid $35, bro. Hey, you didn't do it all the time, but I say like in a year, you can get $35 just for like a 20-second survey. All right, cool. Maybe 10 minutes of your time. But I mean, yeah, 10 minutes, $35. Who wouldn't take that? The Slayer says they probably were going to trade it for some SB Dunks. I don't think so. So we'll see how that goes for sure. We'll just see how that goes. Let me read through the rest of this article real quick. Says sheriffs in Monroe County were notified on Wednesday at 12:25 p.m. I know I read that part about the divers and the Rainbow Reef Dive Center in Key Largo finding what they originally thought was trash. It has turned out to be more than 25. Read that part. Samuel Briggs, the U.S. Border Patrol Miami Sector Acting Chief Parole Agent, that's a lot to say, told NBC6 South Florida today that they package contained 66 pounds of cocaine valued at $1 million. Video of the package can be seen on the X post below, formerly known as Twitter. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to play this video too. It says, according to Monroe County Sheriff's officers, the deputies have turned over the suspected drugs to the U.S. Border Patrol and no arrests have been made at the time of the writing of this discovery. Because depending on how long it's out there, like people's prints are probably off that joint if they didn't do it barehanded. So Good Samaritan in Florida, that was my old coworker used to call me sometimes when you try to do the right thing. When honestly, like, if I'd have found that joint, I would have literally left it right there. Like, I would have, cool, throw that joint right back in the ocean. Because I ain't got nothing to do with it. But that's just like I guess you say that's just like the person who's been through the legal battle side of me. The last thing I'm thinking about is running to the cops and like, hey, look what we found. You know, and I hope they wasn't expecting a reward because I'm very curious. I would hope they gave these guys a reward. But then again, it's like, maybe they're like, if this leads to any arrest, well, that's another thing too. Y'all need to pay attention to in the fine print when it comes to these legal situations. If you watch the news like me, I'm a little bit of an old man, or at least heading there. I like to watch the news. And one thing I see on the news whenever certain things happen in my area, it really be going down over here. And then they're like, suspect is still out. We're looking for him. If found, or if you know any lead information, we got a reward for X amount of dollars. If. This is the part that a lot of people miss. If convicted. Meaning, say like, you be like, all right, cool. I think it's this person, this, that, and the third. And I know why they do this. I got a devil's advocate for both answers. But like, you could be like, all right, cool. I know a person, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. They go lock them up, and then they go to trial. and then they lose, then it's like, okay, well, you don't get paid because that wasn't the right person. And or the people who could just describe and name anybody and just want the money. And a lot of people just collect the money. That's why they say if convicted. So I see both sides, because if you just say anybody, hell, I'll call people all the time. Like, you be like, Polo, is that snitching? It's like, yo, I'm not really telling on anybody. I'm just giving them false information for money, which is illegal. But again, if you truly did it honestly, they won't know. But then again, I'm pretty assuming if you become a regular who always catches stuff and never leads to any conviction, you could also probably get in trouble too. So I see all sides. But I just like to say that, be out there on the news where I'm just like, nobody's finna risk that, because you're snitching on them. That person most likely get bail, and it's not them. And then it's too much of the risk is not worth the reward. Now, to some people, it may be. And I'm going to just leave it at that. But yeah, the risk is not always worth the reward if you ask the kid. Let me read this article, and I'm going to play this video too. It says, Good Samaritan in Florida Keys discovered a suspicious package floating at sea. So, yeah, but he said they just found it under 100 feet deep. So I guess the bag was floating up, which I don't see why it wouldn't weigh down, but who knows whatever made that to float. Because if you think about it, from what I'm told, I'm not one of these people, but if you just lay flat in the water, your whole body can float. So surprisingly, a lot of things can float. So you got to really put something down on it with some weight, which I'm assuming, no pun intended, they're like, hey, we putting the weight in the water, it's going to sink itself. So who knows? I don't know. I'm not a drug dealer. I don't know their train of thoughts. Floating at sea and notified authorities. Says U.S. Border Patrol agent seized the package, which contains 66 pounds of cocaine valued at over $1 million. So this is not just a million. This is a million and then some. You know, we'll see what this is playing on X, aka Twitter. Let me see if I can get this to play real quick. Hold on, real quick. Let me see if I can get the volume up, because that didn't say anything. Let me see if I can watch it again. Or maybe there's no audio on this. Yeah, there's no audio on this whatsoever. But yeah, that's pretty much the stuff. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of makes me think of the movie Blue Streak whenever they caught all that stuff. So yeah, we see a lot of that floating around. It says it was just tossed out of the boat before being searched. Interesting. That's what they got in the comment sections. How do somebody lie 25 bricks of cocaine 100 feet down and nobody noticed anything? Maybe some of the Border Patrol better stay in closer, not at all, but some catch them. So that's pretty much that article. Let me see what the other one got real quick. I'm pretty sure it's the same story. Then we'll transition to the Bapestas, and then we'll close out with Action Bronson. I'm only be on this joint for like another 30 minutes. You know, just gonna see how it is. It should just be a nice little chill live, and we'll go from there. So, let me see. Same story, different article. Let me see if they got anything different. It says, in a bizarre turn of events, it seemed like a routine underwater cleanup near Key West, Florida. So we got an actual place in Florida. Says, turned out to a significant drug bust. Divers from the Rainbow, same story. Reef Dive Center in Key Largo stumbled up on more than just ocean trash. They discovered over 24 individual wrapped packages of suspended cocaine or suspected cocaine. Did they taste it to confirm? I'm just kidding. Says creatively branded with the iconic Nike SB logo. So that's just why it's pretty much touching the sneaker side of things, because I'm very curious why they put the Nike SB logo on it. Is this a sneakerhead that possibly, and I may be reaching here, is this somebody like that sells sneakers on the side? But we know, let's just keep 100. The market is not what it is right now, and they're doing this for a side hustle, but don't want to be attached to it because they're supposed to be the top dog in the sneaker world. You know, who knows? I don't know. Again, just allegedly, you know, why else would they have a whole bunch of Nike SB logos on it? I mean, but I'm pretty sure that Nike SB logo means a lot more than what we know it as is for the sneaker too. I'm pretty sure that's code for like, hey, this is this. So it says on Wednesday, which is basically today, Monroe County Sheriff's Officer released a statement detailing the incident while exploring the waters approximately 100 feet deep in Atlantic Ocean. Scuba divers encountered a ripped open garbage bag. Upon closer inspection, they realized it was contained with 25 packages weighing about weighing a kilo, which is 2.2 pounds, worth the packages conspicuously marked with Nike SB and crude emissions of the famous swoosh logo. Says what initially appeared to be another effort to maintain the marine ecosystem quick enchanted into a law enforcement matter. The divers promptly reported their feelings to the authorities, leading it to a rapid response from the duties. I highly doubt that. Because you got to call the non-emergency number. If ain't nobody being hurt or none of this and a third, and they just like, hey, yeah, pull up. They get there quick, but they don't be like, I don't know, man. It never seemed like it's never fast. It usually takes them like 20, 30 minutes. Which is still in a reasonable amount of time. Don't get me thinking wrong here, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. They're making it seem like they pulled up with the sirens and everything. Says the divers promptly reported their findings to the authorities, leading to a rapid response from deputies. The Monroe County Sheriff's Officer swiftly took a charge of the situation, ensuring the suspected drugs were securely revealed and handed over to the U.S. Border Patrol for further investigation. What else they gonna do to inspect it? Like to see if they can find some prints, to see who this could probably lead to. I feel like that's gonna be a stretch, but again, I don't work in law enforcement. As much as you gotta be like, Polo, go be an attorney, I'm gonna just say this. I've been keeping up with the Thugger case, and that joint has low-key had me in tears. I know this isn't Music Monday, but I mean, like, low-key. His attorney, I was saying it today, is where do you find more like him? Now, I know to play devil's advocate here, like, well, he's being paid a lot to really give his all or nothing. He's got a lot. And I said this in the Discord, I'm like, when it's all said and done, whether he lose or win, homie will never work. He'll never have to worry about working again, especially if he's willing to go sit down in the same cell with his client over the weekend. So I highly doubt that happens. But again, this case has been all over the place. But back to the main topic at hand. Sorry, off mode, because I was definitely in the top of my head. It says using a global recognized. It says usually branding of the packages raises several questions about the integrity of the drug traffickers. Says usually a global recognized logo like Nike could be a strategy to mislead authorities. Or, I mean, I don't know. That ain't enough. That still don't look like a pair of sneakers or socks. I'm gonna say that, right? Or any type of like clothing. But again, hey, who am I? And of course, I'm saying it after I read the article. But yeah, I guess it's supposed to throw them off. It says using a globally recognized logo like Nike could be a strategy to mislead authorities or to donate a specific supplier of goods within the drug trade. Regardless of the reasoning, this finds adds are a particular twist to the ongoing battle against narcotics smuggling in the region. I mean, it's forever going to be a thing, dog. I mean, if you've seen Scarface or New Jack City, which is one of my favorite movies, by the way, you know how I get down. Usually the big fish never really get caught because the big fish is supplying it for the little fish. Usually the little fish get caught up first and then the big fish catches it last if they can even get to them. I mean, we'll just leave it at that. I mean, even the big fish, even if you're moving quietly and being very discreet and not buying nothing, I'm going to put it this way. Basically, you're going to start getting to the point where you're going to live how you truly want to live. And one of the biggest red flags is because in this country, I'll speak specifically, in my opinion, people are nosy. That's why social media is so freaking like popular. It's so like a hit. Because people are so fascinated to just see what else is going on in somebody else's life. So I say all that to say, like, if I was that guy, like, hustling, you know, the starter saying, like, hey, I'm going to keep everything normal. I'm not going to go flashy. I'm not going to buy myself nothing nice. I'm just going to pay my bills and just look like I'm working a regular job and never, ever appear to stand out above nobody. Yeah, for about, like, a month or two. But once that stuff start rolling in hectically where you getting a crazy amount of number, yes, you're finna get you everything that you're anticipating. You're going to get all that. And then what slowly happens is people are like, hey, how you get all that? And I'm doing this and he blah, blah, blah. And he upgrade. Like, eventually you start drawing attention to yourself where people got questions. And if you can't buy no proof of where you're getting the money from, that's going to be where people start to investigate. They can't accuse you of anything until they see you start lacking. Because one thing is, and this is anything, whether we're talking in that business or music business, once you climb up to the top, you got to stay up there. Now you got to maintain it. But along with that comes problems. People are going to challenge you. People are going to hate on you. People are going to make it difficult for you. Like, case in point, Drake been at the top for a long time. Of course, people going to take shots at him, keep taking little shots at him until they can stop him. Do I think this Kendrick stuff kind of stopped Drake? No, but it definitely caught his attention where he had to boom, boom, boom. You know, but to stay at the top, you got to constantly stay there. You got to work hard at it. And to do all that, you're going to stand out. Because if you're doing too good, if you're doing way better than the competition, you're going to stand out and you're going to get haters. Not saying Kendrick is a hater, but you're going to get challenges. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to be the top dog. There's always somebody that wants your spot. Like boxing. We'll take it out of music. Like boxing. You can be, you know, the champion of the world. Just like, you know, we can think the finals that I'm going to watch starting at 8 o'clock. Who y'all got, by the way? Boston or do y'all got Mavericks? But case in point, it's got to be a number one top dog, and that number one top dog gonna get hater and come with haters. You gonna get tested, which you could get. You know, they're gonna catch you off guard, so you're gonna get sloppy from time to time. Like some of even the smoothest, most cleanest, legit, like perfect, like you know, movers eventually get caught up. Whether it's got and if you're doing it so good where the people from the outside in can't touch you, guess what? Somebody inside your circle is gonna be the haters, and that's what happened with Paid in Full. The inside circle crumbled. The outside circle they had on lock. It wasn't even no problem. You know what I'm saying? But let me read through the rest of the article, and then we'll transition on to the Bape. Still gonna do some releases here, and then we'll touch on the Action Bronson for the last like 15 minutes. Pause, and then we'll talk upcoming releases as well. It says, as the U.S. Border Patrol takes over the investigations, questions remain about the origin and the intended designation of the drugs. Authorities are working to trace the source and unreveal the network behind the shipment. Meanwhile, the community remains alert, recognizing that even a routine dive can lead to uncovering significant criminal activity. And then pretty much it says, hang on to Soul Retriever to find out the latest update this on the 3rd. So hopefully we do get an update on that one. So we'll close this one out. And then we'll head on to Mr. Bapestas, and then we'll talk upcoming releases and wrap things up here for tonight. Appreciate everybody for coming in here, man. Y'all definitely smash that like button and definitely sub up if you haven't done so already. Of course. So it says, after Nike lawsuit, Bape is still selling Bapestas. So I wouldn't be surprised this is nothing more than just selling the remaining stock at all, you know? And I'm going to just leave it at that. It says, new Bapesta OS colorways drop on Saturday. So this is apparently what it is, which y'all know me, I'm a sucker for red. And to be honest, these aren't looking bad. However, I did come off the hip with the chips on a resale market for a particular sneaker. You guys won't be surprised. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm definitely going to do a video on it. Not no crazy resale price, but right now, you know, like you know what I'm saying? If it ain't a definitely want, but I do like these joints and I wouldn't mind having a pair of Bapestas. But also, while this still looks like the tradition, if this is it on the screen, while it does look like the traditional Air Force One with the Bapesta logo, I do kind of miss the patent leather style like Bape joint with it. So, but we'll see how it goes. Let me read through this article real quick. It says, Fresh off of settling its trademark infringement lawsuit with Nike involving Bapesta, Bape has confirmed that the more releases of the sneaker is coming, I should say. Let's see. Shown here is the Bapesta OS, a new version of the popular Bape sneaker that was first introduced earlier this year. The latest drop comes in a 4th color scheme, including beige, black, green, and red. Unlike the previous versions of the Bapesta, the variation features an enlarged star logo on the mid-foot that extends down to the midsole. The rest of the shoe still appears to maintain its previous shape, with Bape branding stamped on the tongue and heel counter. So, I mean, it still kind of looks like a force to me. Did they change enough is the question, or is Nike cool with them doing this last remaining stock. Because also keep in mind it took them I don't know how many years to actually sue Bape, but we'll see how it goes. Let me read through the rest of this article real quick. It says, in the lawsuit settlement, which Nike Bape agreed to discontinue the Bapesta Mid, Courtster, and the Courtster High silhouettes while modifying the design of the Bapesta and Skatesta. This Bapesta drop is the first release of the shoe from the streetwear brand since the settlement. Is this, I don't know, still screams a little bit of Air Force shit to me, but I can see where it's enough change where it's like it's still not an Air Force One, because it almost could pass for like a Reebok a little bit too, but I can still see the inspiration behind the Air Force One. Let's see. Readers will be able to cop this new Bapesta OS colorway starting Saturday, June 15th at the ukbape.com and select Bape stores for $259 GP or GBP, which is roughly converts to $332. Yeah, I'm definitely good on those. Let me see. I'm going to click on this link real quick and see where it leads me real quick, man. I just want to see, because I haven't been to the Bape website in quite some time, so I just want to see where it leads me real quick. Y'all definitely smash the like button. Yeah. Oh, they got some bear bricks, but I just want to see if I can get to the shoes. No, I don't want to sign up for no email. Do you want to rewrite? Do you want to redirect to the official site? No, I'll just leave it here. So cool. We got some Bapestas already on here from what it looks like. See if I can click on some of this stuff. Yeah, maybe I should have went to the men's. Let's see. I just want to see if I can find any type of shoes that they currently have on there, but it's probably none. So bottoms, I think I found footwear, pause. But we'll see what's on here already. I'm just curious what's on the site because I haven't been to the Bapesta website in a minute. So sharing my screen, boom. This is what's on here right now. And looks like they're letting them pass this joint off already. But I guess with these, with that little, the way it's cut here, it doesn't changed enough. It's a weird cut on these joints. But still, I would have them discontinue the whole thing. Like, who's to say this don't look like New Balance? But, like, these don't really hit the same, too. You know what I'm saying? And then I know they're cool with Adidas. But, see, Adidas, I think that's an official collab. So, we'll see how that goes. But this is what's currently on the site. But I've never had a pair of Bapes, but these do kind of stand out on their own, per se. Not defending them, but they don't. You can tell they tweaked. Now, did they tweak it enough legally? That's up for Nike and the attorneys to decide. So here we go right here. Here are the new models. That's the brown pair. That's the black pair. And it's got the Bape logo. Now, let me look at the official. Does he have the Bape logos on the heel? Nah, well, some of them do. Like this one have it. I see it. Like this one has it. Yeah, it's imprint on there. They do have it. But they do kind of look different, though. I will say that. Compared to these look a little bit more Air Force-ish. But, I don't know, man. I still prefer the actual... And, yeah, it was nearly 20 years since the lawsuit. This is the original article that we actually discovered. But I actually like these joints right here, man. Like, I missed the patent leather joints, but these definitely scream all the way Air Force Ones. Do the other one... I'm trying to see if there's anything majorly differently on there. It says Bape versus, like, the other one, I think it just said, like, Ape. So, I mean, they were pushing it probably before with the lettering and everything, but now I can see the subtle differences. But, I mean, how many people know to check for these, man? You know what I'm saying? How many people know to check for these? And this is a US 5, UK 5. Yeah, so these are the smaller sizes, too. So, again, this is for the ladies. For the ladies. But I'm surprised Nike didn't make them take this down. But maybe they've changed enough. I'm no attorney, no lawyer or anything like that. But that pretty much completes the Bapesta situation. Moving along right at a great time here. And then we'll talk pretty much the Action Bronson's addresses the sneaker issues. So keep in mind, I think he has some more. So we'll see where that goes. And we'll see how that is. Let me just touch this real quick, and then we'll wrap things up here for the night. Be on this joint for like another 20 minutes. Appreciate y'all for coming in and out, too. Definitely smash the like button, sub up, and, yeah, we'll go from there. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, a Rosewater's joint dropped last week or week before last. Complete trash drop. Wasn't able to cop. And then also we had the this week we're having the blue joints drop, which I think is the Azul something Azul. I can't really think of it. I actually just dropped the video on them joints. They dope, and I wouldn't mind having a pair for the gym because I see Action Bronson working out on them. But how he did it before, and I know I borderline touched on it before, but it's whenever homie he pretty much says that that how should I put it, like the drop, he put the password out before the official drop on X, and then he put it out on Instagram stories, and people were coming in just running up amok and buying them. And now a lot of orders did get canceled. But the point I'm trying to say is why they shouldn't do that. Because what if you don't use social media? I don't use social media. Y'all know, like, YouTube is really the only thing that I use. So it's like, bro, how was I supposed to know? Like, when I finally checked it out and people were posting it and telling me, I'm like, yo, they were all gone. But apparently the Rosewater is his wife or his girl's version. And then the Medusa Abzul is what I was looking for earlier, is what is supposed to be his drop, like the male drop. But, you know, I would have took either pair to keep it 100. But it says Action Bronson addresses sneaker release issues. Very curious what he has to say about this. Says the drop aren't perfect, but I'm doing my best to make everything better. I really hope so, because we got a message like this from Mr. Travis Scott as well, right? I don't know if you guys remember that. He put out there on his Twitter one time, or X now, he was like, hey, your issues have been heard. And that's all he ever said. And everybody was like, man, he's going to change it and switch it up and it's going to be better. And his website is still the not so favorite of sneakerheads to cop from. I'm not going to go bashing anybody because I have yet to drop a product. I have dropped it through like third parties and all that where I didn't handle none of that. I just put the design out there and the quality wasn't that good. But doing it where I was going to make sure the quality is good and actually release it and build my own website, I found out slowly but surely. Granted, I don't have the same demand that Action Bronson has, but putting that stuff out there on your own website, managing it, doing the shipping and doing the footwork yourself and all that. Not saying he's doing all that, but just even having that stuff up, not free. Websites aren't free. To have them, that bot protection stuff, they said is not cheap either, you know? Yeah, they're charging us an arm and a leg, but honestly, I still think the ones that have come close to getting it right, don't mean they're perfect either, is that EQL joint. The EQL joints seem like they've been trying to make it fair. Have I hit on all the EQLs? No, but I have hit on enough where I felt okay. But it also could be, it's a mixture of a lot of things. It's a mixture of the demand. It's a mixture of like who really want them, who don't. You know what I'm saying? It says, Action Bronson's New Balance 1909 collab finally released late last month. The sneaker sold out instantly. Yeah, right. Which wasn't surprising given the amount of buzz surrounding the project. Even months before the drop, customers encountered issues during the checkout process as expected. Many sneaker fans that walked away empty-handed were upset. This is true. Like, I saw the comments on the video, and I think I showed you guys that. And then also, I don't like the drop he did where there's that friends and family pair that, like, he dropped it on his website, but it was only, the password was only given to friends and family, whoever that is, if they wanted to cop, and it was still very limited. So I'm very curious, was theirs just as frustrating as what we went through? Right? Okay. It says, in the wake of the lunch, Action Bronson himself went on X, which formerly known as Twitter to the best of my knowledge, to speak about the issues surrounding the release of his New Balance 1906R collab, while also confirming that there are protocols in place to help make the next release go smoother. We shall see. Next drop is what, on the 14th, so not tomorrow, but if I'm not mistaken, Friday. I would let it go live for it. Don't think I'll be able to because the kid got to work, but I'm definitely going to have my phone in my hand. Says in the tweet, Action Bronson says, the drops aren't perfect, but I'm doing my best to make everything better. There's only so many shoes for a lot of people who want them. I can assure you I have made the proper adjustments to ensure the next drop, Medusa of Zul, and they got that in the little stars, will be smoother. Can't make everyone happy, but at least it will be fair. Much love always. Bah, which is BAC. Is that back? Because I'm like Maybach or back, which I know he goes by Baklava, which I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing it right, but why can't he just be like, much love as always, Bronson or Action? You know, why go by Action Bronson and then go blah? I don't know. I've not been a crazy, like, how should I put this? Action Bronson fan, and I've said this in the video too. Ask me to name one of his songs, homie, and I get lost. I'm not saying he can't rap. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying just don't ask me to name none of his songs. And also what I noticed, what people point out, he always got shorts on, which I'm not surprised, man. I mean, to be honest, if I could get away with it, I would too. But he's all the way in New York to the best of my knowledge. I know he's also like a foodie, so I've been watching some of that stuff as well. Let me read through the rest of this article. Be on this joint for like another 10 minutes or so. I'm getting ready to wrap things up. It's just been a very chill stream. Appreciate the one person that is rocking in and out for sure. Let's see. Ahead of the release, the Scorpions, that's the green colorway. Last week, Action Bronson confirmed on Instagram that select fans were granted. See, all this stuff, I literally like went through it because I actually really wanted a pair of these guys, man. My gym shoes, man, I run through them like that now. I'm very, very, very consistent in the gym. And with the more you use a shoe, if you can get 6 months out of that joint, you already stretching it. And like I got like 5 pairs of gym shoes, and I would say probably only 2 of them are still probably good. The rest, I can tell the difference whenever I try to go in them and switch it up. And I'm like, nah, I can get through it, but I can tell my feet like they not happy. And I'll just leave it at that. So I could definitely always use another fresh pair of gym shoes. But why is he doing friends and family on some gym shoes? You know what I'm saying? These aren't like you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess you could drip them, but I feel like he's been working out in them too, but it's meant to be walked in. So I will say he makes a shoe for what it's meant to be. And I'm going to leave it at that. Let me hit the rest of the article real quick. Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out. Says ahead of the release, the Scorpions colorway last week, Action Bronson confirmed on Instagram that select fans were granted access to purchase a aforementioned shoe via email instead of the standard lunch protocols. Shoppers were selected based upon data collected with advanced technology due to limited nature of the style. What if that notification goes to like, what is it called? The spam box. What if you missed a joint? You got X amount of time to check out, I'm sure. Why not? And also, why didn't these not release on the New Balance website, Mr. Action Bronson? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pick on them or anything like that, but I mean, like, I'm just stating the obvious of what we're all thinking, man. If you really want people to have a product, then why not? You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people don't really go crazy for the Action Bronson joints like that. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to leave it at that. I was going to do another topic, the best Air Jordan 4s of 2024 so far, but I'm going to wait till Dunks hops on a live Saturday and probably touch on it then. This is just one of those quick ones. You know what I'm saying? Just a real quick live. You know how it goes. Let me read the rest of the article. It says, as mentioned in a tweet, sneaker fans who missed out on the opening on copping the Rosewater, which, hey, I'll say me. I ain't gonna say all of us. I know somebody out there that probably cop. But I'm gonna say majority of us missed. And the Scorpions, which again, that's just, apparently that is, you just had to be lucky and get a random email. Like, how do you even know you signed up? That's my thing. Like, is it from people who copped before? It's like giving them another chance. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't know. I'm just going off what's in the article. It says colorways will still have the opportunity to buy the upcoming Medusa of Zul makeup soon, which is pictured below. I think these joints looks like they feature 3M, so we'll see how that goes. And looks like Action Bronson has been on complex sneakers and stuff like that. So I'm not going to play the article or anything like that because I know complex don't even really like us really using their stuff, but it's on the internet and we'll go from there. We'll talk top upcoming releases for the remainder 10 minutes, and then I saw that apparently Looks like Travis was wearing a Boston Celtics themed Jordan Jumpman Jack PE during the NBA Finals, which game what 3 is tonight to the best of my knowledge. We got the Mavericks versus Boston, and I guess if we're gonna go off this, Mr. Travis and the Cool Man, looks like he's rooting for Boston. It's funny how these celebrities come out of nowhere, start being like certain fans of you know what. You know, I never knew Travis was the Boston Celtics fan. Don't want to sound like a hater, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I mean, to be honest, they don't look bad. If you're into the Jumperman Jacks, I'm personally not. I'll read through this article real quick, and then we'll talk the top sneakers releasing for this month as well. Keep in mind, we did have those Travis's Jordan 1 lows, the what were they called? The canary joints. They dropped, what, 2 weeks ago? Prices on those are supposedly like the cheapest Travis's so far, by the way. It says Travis Scott influence in the sneaker world continues to grow, cementing his status as one of the most impactful figures in complementary footwear culture. The Flame collaborations with Jordan Brand have produced some of the most sought-after releases, and now he has his signature sneaker, the Jordan Jumperman Jack. I'm not a fan of, by the way. Fans eagerly anticipated further releases after the successful launch of the two initial colorways, Cell Dark Mocha and the Cell University Red. Not a fan. Again, I got to keep throwing it out there. Recent previews of the Thunder Blue, Cell Medium Olive, and Dark Mocha colorways have only highlighted the excitement. So, obviously, there's a demand somewhere. I'm just not on the list. Says during game 2 of the NBA Finals, Travis Scott was spotted courtside, drawing attention not just for his presence, but also for the exclusive Boston Celtics themed Jordan Jumperman Jack TR, which PE. He was sporting the special edition of his signature sneaker pays homage to Boston Celtics iconic colors, showcasing a clean two-tone aesthetic that captures the team spirit. Travis and Jordan Jumperman Jack Boston Celtics PE features vibrant green suede, panels of the mudguard, eye stays, heel, and lockdown strap. This rich green too is complicated, but lack the appropriate suede of the toe and midfoot panel, adding a textured contrast. A faded green reverse swoosh on the lateral side that breaks up into two-tone color scheme, providing a subtle yet distinctive touch. The sneaker sits on the black midsole when green rubbering up from the outer sole along the sidewall, competing with the look. So there you go. I basically just described the shoe that you see up on the screen, everybody. Personally, not for me. I see it is a faded green Nike check, slightly different from the other green, so you can see that it, because if they make it exactly the same color, it's going to blend into the shoe and we won't notice. No. I don't know what it is. I would have better off just taking a Travis Scott Jordan 1 high with the Boston Celtics colorway. I just think Travis' own sneaker is just not there, and I can't help but make me think of the creative recreation sneakers. And I pulled it up for you guys time and time again. So I'm that sneakerhead that's really, I can say that I pretty much had every style of shoe. Regular dunks, yeah. Felines, I remember having those as a kid. Obviously, when I got older, I went into the skateboard scene, had a lot of skate sneakers, including Nike SBs. Before they became like Nike SB Dunks, I got regular just Nike SBs now. There's Nike SBs that are not Nike SBs Dunks. There's a difference. There's a Nike Dunk. There's a Nike SB Dunk. But there's also just a Nike SB. They don't do the Nike SB anymore, by the way. I just want to put it out. They don't do that anymore. I got 2 pair. One of them fell apart. I fixed it. And yeah, I'm glad. Because all it really needed some wearing. And I think the other one was used but really good. But you can tell the one that was slightly worn is holding up like a champ. Knock on wood. And I'm knocking on the side of this right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. But yeah. Anyway, let me read through the rest of this article real quick. And then we'll transition on upcoming releases for the last 5 minutes and wrap things up. It says, let's Let's see. Unfortunately, Travis Scott, Jordan Jumperman Jack, Boston Celtics Speed has no planned release as this writing and will remain exclusive to Travis. However, as mentioned earlier, plenty of colorways are expected to be released by the year's end. And then it says download the Soul Retriever app for more information. So let's talk upcoming releases and then we'll wrap things up for the night, man. We're coming up on the last 5 minutes of the live. Appreciate y'all for sticking with the kid on this one. Very important, man, especially when you're up here just kind of live, kind of chatting it up with yourself and just hoping that you guys are winning. So when y'all are active in the chat, it really means a lot, man. But other than that, cool. Let's see what we got. The best sneakers releasing in June, which is this month, and we're already 12 days in. So this is the second week of June, if you ask the kid. And I've seen some people have these Air Force Ones already. These Nike Air Force One low lenims on the left and the Neon Chanel Albanese on the right are the two most anticipated sneaker releases of June. So these are the top two for June, to be honest, because I think Travis is technically, that was May. Those Canaries was in May. Honestly, these aren't bad shoes, but I'm not like impressed with neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not impressed with either or. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Let me scroll down, see what we got up on the list. It says that the summer is set to officially begin in June. There will be no shortage of new sneakers to rock, though, through the warm months. The unusual players in Nike, Jordan Brand, Adidas, New Balance, and more are bringing highly anticipated new models to its running and basketball lines with the Pegasus 41, the Sabrina 2, not to mention hype through the Kobe 4 Pro Tro Girl Dad, which we saw those drop, the Nina Chanel Albanese, the Air Jordan 3s, RP to Kobe, by the way. I don't want to say his name and not say that. Let's see. The Adidas is bringing Tyshawn Jones' second signature shoe 5 years after his first launch, and Crocs hit the Neutral collaboration is adding 4 new characters to their own second collaboration, which apparently there's a lot of people that rock Crocs. I'm just not one of them. I'm more the Yeezy guy, but yeah, not knocking it. But there's going to be a New Balance 991 V2 made in UK, red, white, blue. Not looking bad. I did see those floating around. I think those are anticipated, those are going to be in June 1st. So those should have already dropped, but who knows? Adidas, because stuff does get pushed back too, the reason I say that. The Adidas Tyshawn 2 white/black, not for me. I'm going to keep that 100. That is supposed to be coming June 1st as well. Keep in mind, subject to change. The Air Jordan 1 low silver, I do remember these dropping. Nope. Let's see. We had the Adidas Samba semi-burst blue. No. Granted, the kiddos have been checking for the Adidas stuff, man. And we've already had these drop, which I'm assuming these have already dropped if these dates are actually right. The Dior Greenwood Nike Dunk High. And keep in mind, they did a blazer version as well. It doesn't look like it's on this this actual particular post, but I'm going to mention it anyway because I remember it. The Amy Lee Dior New Balance 1000. Not for me. I do want those Action Bronsons. The Nike Pegasus 41 Dusty Cactus and Volt. I would say the Pegasus is a good gym shoe. So, but as a sneakerhead, just trying to drip it. Not saying it can't be done, but I wouldn't cop it for that. Let's see. Then we got the Anti-Kai 1 Playoff Energy. Case in point, he's playing tonight. So that's why I'm about to hop off here in 2 minutes because the game is supposed to start. If not now, I'm pretty sure they're talking all of it. It's probably going to start right at 8:30. Then it has the Neutral Crocs Classic Clogs. The clogs, yeah. The Crocs clogs. So I see a lot of people rocking these. Even the Young Bucks rock these too. So I mean, for me, we never really got into them because they've been around since me and Dunks was kids too. And to be honest, bro, I just couldn't do it. Like the only way I get them a pass is wearing if it's like, usually when I worked in restaurants, these would be considered like slip resistance. You know what I'm saying? And super comfortable. But yeah, I seen a lot of people wearing, but the holes would be filled up. Apparently that's to be the difference. So it may not be an official Croc, but it's a shoe that's like restaurant, like tread safe. A Nike Kobe 4 Pro Tro Girl Dad. RIP to Kobe. Verse Oreo 6s, those sat. The, what is this? Brain Dead and Adidas bowling shoe. Then again, Nike does golfing shoes, so we can't fault Adidas for trying to think outside the box. The Nike Air Force One low linen, which I think these are pretty much coming at June 13th, so these should be tomorrow, actually. I'm surprised I didn't touch on these, but I really just wasn't feeling them. I would have dropped the video, but I didn't. We got a Supreme Vans Sid, so we got those coming as well. What day those are supposed to be, June 13th, are to be determined for the price. But yeah, they're supposed to be dropping tomorrow, apparently. We got the Nicole Mulligan and Hookah Mefe 3-2. Yeah. Now these I am interested in is those Stone Island New Balance joints. When are these supposed to drop? On the 14th. I do like these, but I may have to pass just because of what I already caught. And I know I'm not going to use these for the gym, but I don't really rock New Balances like that. But I can see these really showing out in the DMV area. And I'm going to leave it at that. Nike KD Producer Pack, which, yeah, I saw that where these are all going to be pretty much like a Metro Boomin. And there's 3 other ones that's going into there. Alchemist and Bink, I think. So a Producer Pack. That's pretty cool. It'll be nice to see them actually get like a Jordan, though. No disrespect to KD. The Huff and Nike Air Max 1. The Air Jordan Oxidized Green is coming this weekend as well. We have the Converse Run Star Trainer. And, of course, the Nina Chanel Omni Air Jordan 3 by Coastal. Okay, we have the Burgundy Jordan 1 Metallic. We have the Nike Sabrina 2 Quart version. And I think that's all what we got up on the list. And they'll put us right at the hour mark. Let me put myself back up on the main screen. Yeah, definitely was a chill stream tonight. Covered 3 different topics. Pretty smooth transition. Salutes to Dunks, man, and everybody else that came in and out of the stream. Y'all definitely smash the like button. Sub to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you're new, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. And what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional Tron Halls, and y'all know we have Music Monday as well. We'll be back again live on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Hopefully Dunks is available. And then definitely got more content on the way. In the meantime, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. And other than that, I'll see you guys again on Saturday. And definitely got a video coming for you guys tomorrow. But other than that, man, I'm officially out of this thing, man. Peace.
My heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. So many nights, my heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December.